Shepherding is the job of the prophets. My grandfather used to say herding sheep is hard, as there are many to attempt stealing from the herd, some disguised in the shape of a wolf or false shepherd, while others hide under a sheepskin. He told us a cautionary story on that matter. The respectable shepherd of our town, Shepherd Hikmet, used to take the sheep for herd to different fields. Both the sheep and the ram was healthy. A stranger with the intention of stealing from the herd got closer to Shepherd Hikmet and said hello. He introduced himself. Name is Hannas. How long have you been doing this job? Asked Hannas, and added, the sheep look like they're waiting for your commands. For 40 years, replied Hikmet. How did you accomplish making them obey? Asked Hannas. Love, replied the shepherd. Hannas took his reed pipe out of his pocket and began to blow without permission. The sound coming out was enchanting, and the sheep were impressed. Hannas noticed it and decided to wait for an opportunity. His purpose was to steal from the herd. You played well. How did you learn? Asked Shepherd Hikmet. Mammon taught me how to play the reed pipe. That was how he earned his keep. People used to hear what they wanted to hear from him and wait for the future. Shepherd Hikmet whistled and his dog appeared by him. He stood still like he was waiting for a command. Hikmet pointed his fingers. The dog ran and brought back a couple of sheep that left the herd. Hannas decided that he needs to get the dog out of the way. Hannas accepted the invitation of the shepherd and stayed for lunch. After lunch, the shepherd leaned back to a tree and fell into sleep. Hannas blew the reed pipe to test whether the shepherd was asleep. Shepherd Hikmet did not wake up. Hannas whistled by imitating the shepherd. The dog stared, but did not come by. He took a piece of beef out of his bag and threw it to the dog. When the dog ran for the treat, Hannas took this advantage and blew his reed pipe to separate some of the sheep from the herd. Hannas checked the shepherd and the dog. The dog was busy with the treat, and the shepherd was asleep. He came by the river with joy. Suddenly, the shepherd's dog jumped on him, and the reed pipe fell into the river. Without the reed pipe, the sheep would not follow him. He bowed down to collect the reed pipe. Oh! He rolled down the river with a strong hit he could not see coming. He figured it was the ram who hit him behind his back. He shouted for help in the river. Shepherd Hikmet was aware of the whole situation. Uncle Abdullah, who taught him shepherding, used to say the shepherd sees with heart, though he closes his eyes. For 40 years, he makes dough out of wheat and bread out of dough. He came by the river and stared at Hannas. Oh, Hannas, you tried to steal from the herd, but you couldn't. You saw the dog, but not the ram. The owner of all the sheep Allah entrusted us is Allah. Allah does not take his trust back from who is qualified. The false shepherds are hunted by the wolf.